grew up in upstate New York, a place called Rochester, and in a little small town called Henrietta, New York. And a lot of people knew each other, a lot of the same people have lived there their whole life. Their parents have lived there, their grandparents lived there, and a lot of people just stay there. They sometimes call it
what a tale my thoughts will tell, just like an old-time movie about a
Carrie, shake it, take a break, Carrie.
I remember my first play and where I had to sing was in kindergarten. And I think I was sold from then on out that I wanted to be on stage. I remember in second grade we did a play called Robbie the Robot. And one of the people couldn't show up and didn't show up, and I had already memorized his parts. I knew all the parts, so I took over and did my part and his part, and I knew that's something I wanted to do. So I wanted to be on stage, I wanted to perform, so I kept singing on my own, and then probably like in 4th or 5th grade, well 4th grade I started playing violin. That didn't last very long.
comes the hero would be. Heroes often fail. Never thought I could feel this way.
So after high school I really wanted to go to college for music, but unfortunately my parents said no, not a good idea. So I did what they said, went to college to get a degree in psychology, but still the whole time I was performing, I was minoring in music, and that was really, my passion. And so I was able to perform in the musicals there, in the jazz groups, the a cappella groups, and followed that for a long time. After college, I did community theater and musical theater, and that's where I met this guy, and I said, you know what, I really want to play in a band. I want to perform. I want to get out there. And he introduced me to a corporate band out of Rochester, New York, and he brought me there. I auditioned, and from there I was hooked in being in bands and performing in bands. And that gave me the opportunity to grow, from singing classically in musical theater, all of a sudden to pop and R&B and soul, and switching up what I was doing.
Never thought I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone and I just can't get it back. If you could.
Children in music, and have them express themselves through music and help them express themselves. I think that's a great outlet. It was a great outlet for me growing up. Music was a great outlet. And if I can bring that to some children as well, I would absolutely.
He come through with the money in the garter belt. I let him know about the cake, straight up the gate. We independent woman, some stickers for horse. I'm saying, why spend mine when I can spend yours? Disagree with.
Well, as far as musical inspirations, there have been so many in my life that people that have inspired me to keep singing that I look up to. Number one ultimately would be Barbra Streisand. She's phenomenal. And then people like old school, I guess you'd call them old school artists, but Aretha Franklin with all her soul, and Gladys Knight, and Donna Summer. And people even like Christina Aguilera right now, she inspires me. People like Martina McBride. There's a great singer called Linda Eder. She has this phenomenal voice that's inspirational. inspirational. There are a lot of great singers out there who really inspire me to keep going and every day want me to perform.
And I call it home, and there's no